pancake, everyone. Probably all of us who have a cat want to learn to understand it. From time to time, a cat gives us signs. Maybe it wants to eat, maybe it wants affection, or it has something that hurts and should be shown to the doctor. And right now, we'll tell you how to learn to understand your pet. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and click on the bell, as not to miss our new videos. Also, don't forget to write a comment. We'd be very interested to know if you understand your cat. How can a cat talk to us? A cat is one of the most emotional animals. It can communicate its feelings in several ways: by rubbing, by moving its tail, by looking, by using its tongue and teeth, licking its owner, biting, by posturing, by moving its body, ears, and paws, by sound signals, purring, screaming, meowing, hissing. With these simple actions, cats express their basic emotions and feelings: love, desire for companionship, thirst, hunger, curiosity, irritation, anger, desire to be alone, or to ask for something. To communicate comfortably with an animal, we must learn to understand what the cat wants to say at this moment. Therefore, close attention should be paid to gestures and facial expressions. What does rubbing against the owners mean in cat language? No matter how smart cats are, they are guided by their instincts. Smells are the main source of information for pets. With their help, cats communicate with their owners and collect information for communication with their brethren. To eliminate extraneous scents in the house, the animal marks the boundaries of the territory with its ambergris. Since the owner, in the cat's opinion, is inviolable property, the animal marks it with sebaceous glands, located on the muzzle, paws, and at the base of the tail. These glands secrete special pheromones that humans do not pick up. A cat that wants to mark its owner uses special rituals to do so. It pokes the nose after a long separation, turns around the legs, and sniffs as close to them as possible, while touching the skin of its owner with its tongue and lips. Cats rub around their owners to mark them with their scent, and a cat has many other reasons to mark its owner. In this way, it greets, demands food, or simply asks for affection. Having cat pheromones all over the house is a kind of residency and security alarm for the pet. Some pets never rub their owner's feet. The reason is that the pet doesn't trust them. Only those who are non-threatening and part of the cat's world are specially tagged. What can a cat's tail tell us? By the position of the tail, it is easy to determine the cat's mood. A sure sign of a happy mustached cat is a vertically raised tail. It means complete trust of the owner and expectation of affection and communication. This is probably the origin of the phrase "hold the tail up," which means to cheer up in any situation. It is the tail of animals that serves as a clear sign of emotional expression. When cats feel confident in their territory, the tail sticks out like the barrel of a gun on full alert. A fluffy cat's tail becomes especially mobile when communicating with humans or other animals. At this moment, there is a whole range of movements. The tail raised up with a curl at the end, enjoyment of life. Perhaps the cat is showing that it is the rightful mistress in its territory. Occasional tail twitching, excitement or stress. Perhaps the cat should be seen by a specialist. Tail hair touzled, tension and fear. By fluffing up the tail, the cat is showing the enemy that it is larger than its actual size. Tail hair sticking out in different directions, the cat is very excited and afraid, and if the tail is slightly vibrating, the joy of meeting the owners. It can also mean that the cat is waiting for a treat. The tail sticking out like a trumpet, and the cat crouching on its front paws, defensive aggression. You should calm the cat, caress it and pet it. If the cat has raised its tail up, put its front legs down and arched its back, it is a sign of aggressive self-defense. Sometimes a cat holds its tail straight at a 45-degree angle, when it is in confusion. If the cat holds its tail straight but not upright, it means aggression and fright. A tail lowered or wedged between the hind legs indicates wariness or guilt. It is also a sign of submission. When a cat puts its tail down, it feels discomfort or guilt. The nervous waving of the tail from side to side is anger and aggression. Sometimes it's a sign that he's ready to play. Of course, all furry pets are individual. It is worth carefully observing the animal. Maybe in some cases, cats react differently to different situations. Owners of tailless breeds find it harder to guess the mood of a furry friend, but this is not critical, because there are still quite a few ways to do it. How to understand a cat by its eyes. Cats, just like humans, squint with pleasure. Sometimes you can easily guess what's on the cat's mind by its eyes. dilated pupils? The cat is experiencing strong feelings. It can be excitement, fear, joy, or aggression. When the cat first gets into the house, it dilates its pupils too. It needs time to get used to the new place. So the dilated pupils of the cat indicate that the animal has strong feelings, a straight look indicates that the animal is comfortable around its owner, and also it is a sign of trust in the person. A slight squint and slow blinking are a sign that the cat feels good, comfortable, and calm. Often a half snooze is accompanied by a purr. A slight squint and slow blink means that the cat is completely comfortable. The cat's eyes carry a lot of information. But do not focus only on the magic glance of the animal, because it still has a whole arsenal of opportunities to convey the right information. A cat's flattened ears are not only a sign of fear. A cat can turn its ears a good 180 degrees, and it can move them independently of each other. A cat's ears can reveal its true mood. Ears upright indicate that the cat is very interested in something. Flattened ears and forward vibes indicate fright and discomfort. If a cat has its ears pressed up against its head, it means it is very frightened. Ears pressed down and turned back mean the cat is ready to fight. Ears pointed and turned backwards indicate extreme perturbation or surprise in the cat. A cat's ears that are pointed and turned backwards signify surprise or outrage. How do you tell a cat's mood? By its whiskers. A whisker pointed downward indicates sadness, grief, or pain. A whisker pointed forward indicates readiness to hunt, curiosity. A whisker that is crooked indicates fright, anxiety. A whisker that is loose on its sides indicates that the cat is at peace. If the cat is enraged, its whiskers are going to be tangled in different directions. In a pet that experiences curiosity, the whiskers stick out forward. Also, whiskered pets may use their paws to communicate with their owner. If a cat touches you with its paw, it means it wants to ask you for something. Sometimes a cat's touch is accompanied by a short purr to attract attention. If you are sure your cat has been noticed, it may move forward, taking its owner with it. When the cat lightly touches the owner's face with its soft paw, it expects affection. If the animal tramples on the owner with its paws, it expresses the utmost trust, and at the same time it marks with its smell. If it hugs the owner's hand with its paw, it means it trusts the owner unconditionally or wants to play. And now let's talk about the cat's postures. In order to let the people know what the cat wants at any given moment, it has to use every part of its body. If the cat stomps on the spot, it expresses admiration and love. Slight head bumping is a sign of sincere affection. A cat quietly sitting still with its tail wrapped around, the process of watching its territory. The demonstration of the belly and butt, the highest degree of trust. Animals, what else do you expect? When a cat puts its muzzle under the arm or armpit of the owner, that is a sign of anxiety and a request for protection. When the cat puts its back out, it is preparing for battle. When the cat turns its back to the owner and raises its tail upright, it acknowledges the superiority of man. An animal that's rubbing its whiskers against something is showing its curiosity. If a cat licks the master or chews his hair, that means it cares. A light nibble on the owner's hand, a request to leave the animal in peace. A bowed back and exaggerated fur, the clear sign of a fighting spirit in the pet. A paw with the claws in the air, expression of discontent and aggression. An attempt to lick the master, unconditional love. What does licking the fur mean? Cats are very cleanly animals. It is a well-known fact. They clean their fur several times a day, and not just for hygienic purposes. The whiskered pet gives back its scent. By licking itself, the cat calms down and relieves stress. If the purry is engaged in brushing its fur too often, it means that it is upset and embarrassed about something. More often, the cat starts to clean its skin after it has been punished for a trick. This way, the cat shows that it is guilty or offended. If the cat ran to the call but suddenly stopped and began to lick itself, it means that it has invented a new trick. Sometimes a cat frequently washes because it is bored and lacks companionship. If the cat washes too often, it means it is upset or bored. Did you know that just because a cat is purring doesn't mean it's happy with everything? What does a cat want to say with its gentle purr? There is a common misconception among owners of furry pets that cats purr in excess of their feelings. That's not exactly true. Cats purr for various purposes: to communicate with kittens, when they feel comfort and peace, to show that they need something from the owner, to thank the owner for his care, to calm their own stress. Cats can also make various hissing and snorting noises. By hissing, the animal is trying to frighten an offender. When chasing birds and flies, even through the window, the pet makes clacking noises. In this way, it signals to other cats, warning them not to scare off the prey. Mother cats use the same sound when teaching their kittens to hunt. These sounds are genetically conditioned, so the cat produces them automatically. Cats are incredibly intelligent animals, capable of learning easily. Having lived for a long time next to humans, pets have adopted a lot from them. That is why the timbre of voice signals produced by the animal is so similar to that of a human. A meow can be affectionate, questioning, demanding, or gentle, and the intonation is fully consistent with the purpose. Therefore, owners can actually communicate with their whiskered pet to answer its question or get confirmation. In addition, these animals are real manipulators. It's as if they encode their owners, forcing them to fulfill their whims. A cat's meow can be compared to the crying of a baby, and zoopsychologists say that cats do this on purpose, to get what they want at the moment. Some cats even meow for insignificant reasons. The most talkative breeds are considered to be the Cornish Racks and Oriental short-haired cats. But the palm of primacy by right belongs to males. They are true rocking cats, which can tell you a story and sing a song. Owners of talkative cats sometimes fulfill any whims of the animal just to get away from the constant meowing. There is actually a special dictionary translator of cat language, which contains about 3,000 words, and the translation of the basic sounds are collected in a special table. And that's probably all. Of course, you should understand that a cat, like a person, has its own personality, and over time you will learn to understand the subtleties in its behavior. Cats understand over 500 human words, and sometimes even short phrases. Therefore, it is not too difficult to come to terms with your pet. We will leave the translation of several popular sounds in the description below this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and click on the bell as not to miss our new videos. We wish you a pancake mood, and goodbye everyone!